must be from the outside. What do you mean? Well, you look different. You don't look like me. Oh, I see. Well, then I think it was you who designed me. You must have accidentally somehow entered the game. Yes. See, you're not in your reality anymore. You're in mine. You're in this, I suppose humans call it, fake world. I'm made up of pixels. I think it was you that customized me. Yes, when you start, you pick a character. I'm your girlfriend in the game. You look confused. Am I not making myself very clear? You see, when my character was developed, well, there was quite a few things missing, up here. But I manage. Well, you're not the first one to come here, so I do know a few things. How do I feel about not being real? Well, I suppose I don't know any different. I mean, I don't know what it's like to be a real human. You are real, aren't you? Okay, just making sure. Well, I don't know how your body will sustain being here. But the others, they disappeared after a while. I can't say how long. There's no concept of time here. Time moves really differently to the human world, I've been told. I wonder if when the humans return and they're really old, or maybe they're exactly the same age as when they came in. There's no way for me to know, sadly. But maybe when you get out, you can come back in and tell me. Well, there's a lot to it, I suppose, but I'm afraid I don't know everything. I quite like being in here. It's not too hot, not too cold. The other anime people are really nice, but I think they were programmed that way. Although there is one really mean villain, of course, in the game. Sometimes we get to mingle outside of work, and he's actually quite nice. But of course, when you click start, we all have to get into position and behave, which can be quite boring. Well, I think I'm pretty much the same as my character, normally. Maybe I'm slightly more contained in my character, but I'm actually quite bubbly. I wonder how you would react if you were to become like me. So you can stay here forever. Maybe that would be a good idea. What do you mean, no? It could be fun here. It does sometimes get lonely. There's only a few of us. There's not many new people come here, apart from when the humans accidentally end up in the game. I still don't know how. I don't know if it's that they won't tell me, or they just don't know. Maybe they don't know. Maybe one day I should like to get out and see real life. But I'm not sure how I'll cope with it. I mean, I've not known any different. I've been here for, I think, a long time. Oh, since 2015. What year is it now in the human world? Oh. So, by your standards then, the game's quite old. Well, it doesn't seem very old, it's only a few years. So that means I'm young. But I think my programmed age is 18, 20, whatever measurement of age you humans use. I think I should like to be this age forever and never get old. We had an old human in here once and she was really quite mean. I don't know why. Maybe she didn't have a very nice life outside. She wanted to stay here. We are all really nice to her. I think she hated her life. It's very sad. But she couldn't stay. She just turned into loads of pixels one day and floated away, never to be seen again. Which, I hope that doesn't mean she's gone completely. I assume they go back to the human world. Maybe we should find out. Maybe we should form a plan so that you can stay here and then we can find out what it's like on the outside together, and I can go with you. I really should like to try food. Is that how you say it? Food. I don't know. You see, we don't need to eat here or sleep. We never sleep. I don't know what it's like to sleep. I mean, I saw the humans do it, and I was staring over them, and they just kind of looked like this. So, it didn't look very fun. It was quite boring, actually. I stared for hours. They did nothing apart from make this ugly noise with their nose, like, what do you call that? Snoring. An ugly word for an ugly sound. Makes sense. You humans are so funny. My name? Well, that was up to you to decide when you played the game. What name did you give me? Do you remember? I hope your memory's not fading being in here. Ah, that's a nice name. I've been given a lot of names, and I haven't always looked like this. Any particular reason why you chose my hair to be different colours? I do like it. But I've had many different hair colours. I've had pink, green, blue. I had a buzz cut once. Made me look like an alien. But I didn't mind it too much, although I did get a really cold head. I'm just kidding. We don't feel the temperature. But we did have a human in here that had no hair and they said it was cold. And it sounded miserable when they described it to me. How funny to feel the temperature. I can't even imagine. I think that's what they called it. Temperature. I think most people don't like the cold one. I think the reason they said it's cold is because the machine that runs the game gets hot. So they put these big flying wheel things in that apparently help to keep it cold. Fans, I think they said. Fans. I don't think I would like to be cold in here as a human, but luckily I can't feel a thing. I mean, in the game it can get quite violent. I've been impaled many times through the eye socket. I think it's because my eyes are really big. They're a good target, which is quite disturbing. Disturbing. That's another word I used from the humans. Maybe you can teach me some new words. I think my character is quite bland, not much personality, but I've worked on it and built on it, and I think I'm doing quite well, and I try to be nice. I think I'm nice. You look tired. You're doing this. Well, we don't have beds that are, I think, to your liking, but we do have beds. I think that's how you save the game. You have to move the character into the bed and then they go to sleep. And then they wake up and it's daylight again. And it's a new chapter in the quest. There are dragons here, but that's just normal to me. But I think they can be quite frightening if humans see them. They're really big. I had a baby one as a pet once, but it got away. It flew. I thought I treated it quite well, but I don't know. Maybe I was too annoying for it. I've been told that. I've been told I'm annoying. What does that mean? I don't think it's a very nice thing. Well, I assume that if someone leaves, it's because I'm annoying. Well, that is quite mean. Sometimes the humans can be quite, what's the word? Abrupt. Bold. No, that's not it. Maybe abrupt is the right word. I've been trying to think of new words for things, but it's just impossible. Just not programmed that way. I have to wait for the humans to arrive and then feed off their brain and learn from them. But then they leave. I don't know what's happening. Well, it's not been that way forever. I think there was a time when, I don't know for how long, when there was just us. Well, we had this really smart human, the first one to get in here, explain what they thought happened. So I've just had to accept it. They could be entirely wrong, of course. You know, they were here for quite a while. I don't think I ever saw them vanish. Maybe they're still here. We should look for them together. Maybe they can stop you vanishing too, and they can find a way for us both to get back to the human world. Wouldn't that be exciting? Sorry, I like poking you because you're all flubbery. Is that the word? Your skin is very poofy. I don't know if that's the right word, but soft, I think. Soft. You won't be able to feel me though, because I'm not really here. But I can feel you. I'm not sure how it works. But hopefully we'll find out. We should go on a date. We've never been on a date before. That's something a human mentioned one time ago. A date. I wasn't sure exactly what it meant. thought they were going to tell me some numbers or something, but they said it's a nice thing. And there's food. Well, it depends. There's different types. I think they said you can have food, you can watch moving pictures. I suppose it's like the game, but with humans in it. But now I think of it, isn't that just a game as well? The game of life or something. Humans like to play games, hence why I am here. Well, I can only see through the screen depending on their connection. If they have a weak connection, I can't see much of anything at all. It's all grainy. But I've seen in quite a lot of people's habitats. Sometimes the habitats are gross. And sometimes they look like they have a lot of coins. Yes, coins, you know. What we use to pay for things in the game. I think that's the same in your life. Coins. Or I suppose now it's digital money, isn't it? Money from the internet, like where I'm from. Interesting. What an interesting world you live in. Well, I really should like to go and try and find this human, because they'll have a lot of answers for us, and I think we need them. Yes, we need them. I don't think I want to stay here forever. It gets really boring. And you're a good human. I think you're the best one yet. Some of them, as I said, were quite mean. But I think that's the same in your world, isn't it? People can be quite mean. What a shame. But at least we're nice. So we should probably get going. I think I'm going to keep you to myself and not tell the other characters. They'll only try to butt in on our plans, and that's really annoying. So we're not going to do that. We're going to keep it a secret, okay? We're going to keep it a secret, just you and me. And also, well, if I'm gone, the game gods might not notice too much. I don't want them to pull the plug on me if things don't work out. I don't want to not exist at all. So they can't come with us, because if there's no characters left in the game, they will pull the plug on the whole thing, and that would be really bad. Okay, so that sounds like a plan. We should go now. But you look tired. You say you are tired. Well, I suppose if you had a sleep, then that would be okay. I'll watch over you like this. Just like this. Oh, is that creepy? Okay, well, I'll just sit then and try not to look at you too long. Right, okay. Well, I suppose then when you open your eyes again, I'll know you're awake. I will tell you if you make an ugly noise with your nose. The snoring, I'll tell you. Okay then, well, I hope you sleep great.